In this video, we will discuss some useful techniques to help you code in a manual matrix, which can help you as you analyze your data. There are several ways to code data in a manual matrix. One common technique is using color coding. This allows you to easily identify key recurring themes across the data. In this example, we have an instance of color coding data to highlight specific shocks and stresses, with blue representing weather-related shocks and red representing market volatility, brown representing livestock disease, and pink representing loss of income or poverty. No matter what color coding method you choose, you will want to develop a coding frame and then document it in a code book. A code book provides standardization to your research and is simply a reference book of all the codes that you use in the research and any supporting details that you want to use to describe what the codes are intended to represent. You can simply create your code book on another tab in your worksheet. Next, you'll just continue to go through your data set line by line, using that coding system that you developed. Continue to evaluate the coding frame that you developed to see if there are themes or sub-themes identified that you should further combine, merged, or possibly split into new sub-themes. You can also conduct a validation exercise with your team members to check for coding consistency among your team members. Another method to coding data is to use the data validation function to create drop-down lists with short descriptive labels to create coding categories of keywords or phrases for each response. Drop-down lists enable users to choose a single selection in a list of predefined items. Thus, once you create a drop-down list, you can pick from the drop-down list and assign a code or a label to each piece of data in the data set. Drop-down lists are also useful to sort your data, and you can use the sort function in Excel to sort the qualitative data by the parameters that you defined, allowing for easier comparison of data between different groups like men, women, and children, or between different geographical locations. You can also use the filter to view only those responses to a specific discussion topic. The first step to creating a drop-down list is to start by making a list of all the terms and phrases that you want to appear in your drop-down list. And ideally, you will make this list on a new worksheet tab in Excel. The second step is to select the cell or cells in the analysis matrix where you want this drop-down list to appear. The third step is to go to the Data tab at the ribbon at the top, and then under Data Tools, you will select Data Validation. A new Data Validation box will appear, and on the Settings tab, in the Allow box, you will select List. Next, select the source, and then select the list range that you created on the List tab In this example, we have our list in the range of G3 through G33. Note that we left out the header row because we don't want that to be part of our selection option. Then you will just press OK. And now that's it. Your drop-down list will work. Remember that you will need to copy the cell format to all other remaining cells in your matrix where you want that same drop-down list to appear. You can also now select the keywords or phrases from your drop-down list to code each piece of data in your data set. And once you have coded the full data set, start identifying recurring patterns and relationships in the data. Unlike quantitative methods, there are no automated or standardized techniques to generate your findings. It relies on the key analytical and critical thinking skills of the researcher. So first start by organizing your data into broad themes and then sub-themes. You will need to reread the content of each theme and look for patterns and commonalities in the data. Decide what is important and how best to organize your data. Often the themes that emerge become the structure of your analysis, and then begin triangulating the data across your different interviews and different participant groups or across different geographical regions for a comparative analysis.